In 2006, the city of Gary will celebrate its centennial. There are sure to be plenty of parties and speeches and many opportunities to look back and reminisce at 100 years of growth and accomplishment. Today, on this special expanded edition of Panacea, we humbly celebrate our 3-year anniversary. Now granted, 3 years of Panacea pales in comparison to the Steel City's illustrious history. Nonetheless, we're quite proud of our brief tenure of bringing you the positive side of Gary, Indiana. So today, as we celebrate 3 years on the air, Panacea brings you something old, something new, something borrowed, and yes, something true. All the good things happening right here in Gary. And hey, while we're at it, let's start the party right now. As we continue with this anniversary edition of Panacea, we did promise you something old. For the past 3 years, our Panacea correspondents have traveled the city in search of good news of the people, places, events, and projects that are making Gary a better place to live. So fire up a fresh batch of popcorn, sit back and relax, and enjoy this retrospective of 3 years of Panacea.
Brianna competed against 400 girls to be cast as Laura, also known as Songbird, in the American Girl Review.
This bubbly 8-year-old is the back-to-back winner of the Gary Community School Corporation Citywide Speech Competition and the Rating Little Miss Gary USA. This future business tycoon obviously has a very bright road to walk down, but did I not mention he was only 16?
I started KS Candies because my mother gave me some money. She used to give me allowance, and
Zero variable niner, average gust around 1.6, occasionally up to 2.5.
Special events offer an opportunity for businesses to increase their sales while providing services. As our fair city continues to experience revitalization, a movement in film and television production has emerged.
You know, Gary, is really the true test and will be the role model that all communities can follow.
Citizens of Gary, live from the Genesis Convention Center, I bring to you the Gary Steelhead.
If you're a coach, you must know all the players. I certainly do. They seem to give these ball players nowadays very peculiar names. Funny names? Strange names. We have who's on first, what's on second. I don't know who's on third. That's what I want to find out. I say, who's on
Gary,
first?
Indiana, my home sweet home.
So imagine that, a beauty pageant right here in Gary. Why, I'll bet that would surprise even old Elbert here.
We have about 80 developers under contract now that will be building single-family homes within that area. The other
So just what is University Park? According to Indiana University Northwest Chancellor Bruce Berglund, it is a diverse concept of urban renewal and academics.
The city of Gary has a stadium district that will provide more opportunities for business enterprise
and quality housing.
We did a study with the residents to find out what exactly they needed from us. They stated that they needed quality housing. They stated that they needed proper job training to make themselves more employable. So that's what we've done so far, and this is our most recent effort in trying to provide them quality housing.
That was some retrospective. An awful lot's happened in Gary over the past 3 years, and we brought it all to you right here on Panacea. But of course, you, our home viewer, are much more interested in what's going on now. Well, if you want to know about fun and interesting things for adults to do in Gary, Panacea correspondent Tiffany Carter is on location at Westside Theater to bring you this story.
The stage and the nightlife, the two go hand in hand. Let's find out how they're both filling the entertainment void here in the city of Gary. The vibrant voices, the rhythmic feet, the passionate acting, and of course the entranced audience with its appreciative applause. This is what you can expect when you walk through the welcoming doors of Westside High School's auditorium. Under the leadership of director Mark Spencer, Westside's Theater Guild has become the host to a plethora of student performances, as well as world-renowned guests such as Bill Cosby, Herbie Hancock, Maya Angelou, and Avery Brooks. So if you're looking for good family entertainment, this is the place to be. We caught up with Spencer during a recent rehearsal, and he says you're missing out if you've yet to stop in and kick back for one of the Guild's shows.
You could see, of course, song, dance, the written.
Center Stage. Director of Operations Kenya Jones says expect much more in the future.
By hosting more events at the Genesis Convention Center, I think we will be able to bring a lot more people together. I think we can provide entertainment for the citizens of Gary. In addition, provide an opportunity where they don't have to go to other neighboring cities like Maryville or to Chicago. They can be all of 5-10 minutes away.
So if you're one of those people always complaining about Gary being too boring, hopefully the places mentioned will open your eyes to some of the wonderful things going on right here in the city of Gary. For the Panacea, I'm Tiffany Carter.
So, Gary is fantastic. A lot of great stuff going on out there. What's happening in Gary, Tiff?
Ben, I had such an absolutely wonderful time visiting Satch's, the Genesis Center, the Westside Theater Guild, and even Buffington Harbor.
Tiff, okay, I get it. There's a lot of fun stuff to do out there. Why don't you give us a breakdown of those activities?
The thing that I enjoyed the most, preferably about the Westside Theater Guild, is that people of all ages as well as their families can come in and enjoy performances